and maintain readiness for natural disasters and other emergencies.
That is fucking crazy. That looked like a whole, like, apocalypse. This looked like a movie.
Hey, tell a friend to tell a friend. This where we at. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This where we at. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's Bizzle Reacts. It's Bizzle Reacts. I ain't got no hoes. I ain't got no hoes. Oh, where did my hoes go? Where they go? Where did my hoes go? Where they go? I ain't got no hoes. I ain't got no hoes. So welcome to the show. It's Bizzle Reacts. Bills.
All right, let's go. Yo, dirty boy, DJ Charlie. Bizzle. Back for the 13th time, man. It's episode 13 of Bizzle Reacts.
And I still ain't got no hoes.
I got y'all, man. Welcome back to the channel. Come watch it with me, man. Look, today I'm finna be reacting to this, how California fires started. So we gotta get on some serious shit today. I've been seeing the videos going up and down my timeline. Like I didn't really, like I probably seen something about it maybe sometime earlier this week. Today, what's today? Friday. So maybe I might have seen something for the first time, maybe like Monday. So I'm just like, but it was like, it almost reminded me of how COVID started. Cause it was like, I was hearing about it, you know what I'm saying? I heard the name coronavirus. Then it's like, okay, they still talking about this shit. Then after like a week, that's how fast it went. Like after a week, it's like, okay, this shit getting out of hand. And that's just how this shit is right here. Like I was hearing about the little fire, okay. Now I'm seeing images of whole neighborhoods just destroyed, just burnt to the ground. Like it was a lady, I think it was a lady and her sister made a video. They was crying and shit. Said they was born and raised in this house. They lived here their whole life. They was like in their 30s. And like shit just gone, bro. That's crazy. So I don't know how it started. That's why I'm finna react to this, how California fire started. Shout out AI Telly. It's on AI Telly YouTube channel, man. So yeah, like, follow, subscribe to them and shit, all that too. Yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, this is where it's at. Let's go ahead and get into it. How California fire started.
In this video, we will take a closer look at how the California wildfires started, beginning from the Palisades region, extending through the Hollywood Hills, including the Sunset area, and progressing to the Eaton, Hearst, and Lydia fires.
That's not, like, how are they spreading so fast like that? This crazy. Hold on, man.
The Hollywood Hills, including the Sunset area, and progressing to...
So is that all, like, are those like woods? How are the buildings just catching fire? Like I don't understand.
In this video, we will take a closer look at how the California wildfires started, beginning from the Palisades region, extending through the Hollywood Hills, including the Sunset area, and progressing to the Eaton, Hearst, and Lydia fires.
And that's not
more than 7,500 dedicated personnel are actively involved in fighting the flames. The operation has deployed 1,162 fire engines, offering ground support to suppress and control the spread of the fire. Additionally, 31 helicopters are conducting aerial water drops, supported by 6 large water tanker aircraft, to tackle the more inaccessible and high-intensity hotspots. But most importantly, we'll look at how this all started, all in the videos ahead.
Okay. This is just the intro. I'm still not understanding.
Let's take a closer look at the factors contributing to the fires. To be honest, even experts have been taken aback by how rapidly these extremely dangerous fires have spread. By Tuesday night, the 7th of January, 3 massive blazes had already erupted in northern Los Angeles, with more following on Wednesday. Let's examine the largest of these fires. The Palisades fire, as mentioned, began at 10:30 a.m. local time on Tuesday. This image, captured just 15 minutes after the fire was first reported, already shows its intensity from the sky.
So how the fuck did the fire start? The sun started the fire. How did the fire start?
The fire quickly ballooned throughout the afternoon, raging between the beach towns of Santa Monica and Malibu. By midnight, it had consumed nearly 3,000 acres, destroying numerous buildings and homes, so many, in fact, that officials are still struggling to determine the full extent of the damage. The cause of the fires has not yet been identified. However, what we do know is that they have been supercharged by fierce, dry winds blowing in from the northeast. These winds, known as the Santa Ana winds, accelerate as they hit the mountainous terrain around Los Angeles.
I feel like somebody started that fire. Somebody that, I don't know, man. Like, they had to know that wind was coming. The wind that they talking about right now, they had to have known that was coming. Like, ain't nobody just
Mountainous terrain around Los Angeles. This can be seen in the striking bands of pink and purple on weather maps, indicating the areas affected by these devil winds. The Santa Ana winds also drastically reduce humidity levels, drying out the land and making it more flammable. With wind speeds reaching up to 60 miles per hour, these conditions are so extreme that firefighting planes have been unable to take off.
Dang.
Fire chiefs describe the combination of low humidity, dry soil, and strong winds as creating some of the worst fire conditions imaginable.
God damn.
Southern California recently experienced an exceptionally hot summer with almost no rainfall during what should now be the wet season. This map illustrates the rainfall of the past 60 days compared to the average for this period. The brown areas around Los Angeles highlight regions that have received virtually no rain, leaving the land parched and highly flammable. This combination of factors has created a dire situation for thousands of Los Angeles residents, many of whom have been forced to flee their homes.
This couldn't have been a mistake, man. This couldn't have been a mistake. Like, how did the fire just start? Somebody had to start the fire.
Homes, often belonging to the rich and famous, have been reduced to ashes in mere hours. This is the grim reality faced by Californians as they grapple with an increasingly severe and prolonged wildfire season.
Hold on, man.
Famous have been reduced to ashes in mere rain, leaving the land parched and highly flammable. This combination of factors has created a dire situation for thousands of Los Angeles residents, many of whom have been forced to flee their homes. These homes, often belonging to the rich and famous,
Pasadena, Burbank, Beverly Hills,
have been reduced to ashes in mere hours. This is the grim reality faced by Californians as they grapple with an increasingly severe and prolonged wildfire season.
Man, this is somebody mad at the rich, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna say somebody mad at the rich. Somebody is mad at the rich, but it might be somebody richer than them. It might be somebody richer than the rich. Well, we ain't gonna say too much. Yeah, man, this shit not making no sense. It's just like, I don't know, man.
7 fires are currently being tackled in California. The Palisades fire was first reported at 10:30 a.m. 1830 Greenwich Mean Time on Tuesday, January 7th. Within just 20 minutes, it grew from a 20-acre blaze to more than 200 acres.
So this shit happened even faster than I thought. It started Tuesday. Today's Friday. That was just 4 days ago. And that shit spreading like that? That's crazy. Nah, I said COVID was spreading fast. This shit, COVID didn't spread this fast.
Wednesday night, the fire had expanded to approximately 16,000 acres. At least 30,000 people have been ordered to evacuate their homes. The Eaton fire rapidly grew to cover 1,000 acres within the first 6 hours after breaking out. It started in Altadena in the hills above Pasadena at around 6:30 p.m. local time on Tuesday. By Wednesday night, the fire had spread to over 10,000 acres and 5 fatalities had been reported.
Damn.
The Hearst fire began burning just north of San Fernando at around 10:10 p.m. local time on Tuesday. It quickly grew to 850 acres, according to local officials, and has triggered evacuation orders in neighboring Santa Clarita. The Woodley fire broke out in Woodley Park at approximately 6:15 a.m. local time on Wednesday.
What the fuck? I ain't never seen nothing like this in my lifetime. Like I'm 35 years old. I done seen, like we done had forest fires and shit. But I ain't never seen nothing like this. It's crazy.
According to the Los Angeles Fire Department, it has now been fully contained. The Olivas fire erupted in Ventura County, northwest of Los Angeles, and burned across about 11 acres. It has also been fully contained. The Lilia fire ignited around 2 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday in the mountainous Acton area.
Somebody is setting these fires, bro. This either like an act of terrorism. I don't know, man. This crazy. Somebody is. I mean, it's. Ain't no other way around. It gotta be. It's an act of terrorism. You gotta call it how you see. That's what this is. Somebody is setting these fires. Because they just, it's not like it's just spreading here, spreading. They starting in different spots.
North of Los Angeles, it grew to cover nearly 350 acres, and as of 9 o'clock p.m., had been 40% contained. The Sunset Fire broke out at approximately 6 o'clock p.m. in the
This is crazy, and then they naming them. These they naming the fires like hurricanes.
Hollywood Hills.
And tornadoes.
A residential neighborhood overlooking the historic Hollywood area. It currently spans about 50 acres and is 0% contained. A mandatory evacuation order remains in place. But there were also significant funding issues that may have hampered the firefighting efforts. A potentially leaked letter from L.A. Fire Chief Kristen Crowley, dated December 17, 2024, warned Mayor Karen Bass about the repercussions of recent budget cuts. According to the letter, the $17 million reduction in the department's budget had severely limited the department's capacity to prepare for, train for, and respond to large-scale emergencies, including wildfires. This
Man. In addition to these impacts, the reduction in V hours have severely limited the department's capacity to prepare for, train for, and respond to large-scale emergencies, including wildfires, earthquakes, hazardous material incidents, and large public events. It's in writing right there, man. Somebody, I don't know, somebody trying to prove a point or something. Either way it go, this is somebody setting these fires, and somebody is trying to prove a point about something.
highlights the critical role that sufficient funding plays in maintaining readiness for natural disasters and other emergencies.
Wow, this is crazy.
The letter raises important questions about the impact of financial decisions on public safety, especially in a state like California, which is prone to wildfires. This is the actual footage of the firefighting plane, the C-415, also called Super Scooper. It has a big advantage compared to the other tankers since it does not have to land on airports stationed far away. The operation of the CL...
Man, let me go back to that. I can't just let that pass like that.
This warning highlights the critical role that sufficient funding plays in maintaining readiness for natural disasters and other emergencies.
That is fucking crazy. That looked like a whole, apocalypse.
The letter raises important questions about the impact of financial decisions on public safety, especially...
This looked like a movie. So, what are they doing to... I see they trying... I don't know. Because they saying that it's the wind and the dryness of the wind and all of that. That's, the power of the wind. This shit just don't sound right. Somebody. It's not sitting right with me, man.
In a state like California, which is prone to wildfires.
Not like that.
This is the actual footage of the firefighting plane, the C-415, also called Super Scooper. It has a big advantage compared to the other tankers since it does not have to land on
Why don't we
airports
see them
stationed far
dropping
away.
no water on the fire?
The operation of the CL-415 begins with the aircraft's approach to a water source. The pilot skillfully maneuvers the plane toward a suitable body of water, such as a lake or river, ensuring that the location meets the necessary criteria for safety and efficiency. The approach requires careful navigation to align the aircraft with the water surface, taking into account factors like wind direction, water depth, and surrounding terrain. Once aligned, the aircraft initiates the water scooping process. A specialized scoop integrated into the plane's underbelly is lowered onto the water surface as the aircraft glides across it. This precise action allows the scoop to collect a significant volume of water, filling the internal tank within seconds. The process is carefully monitored to ensure the tank is filled to its optimal capacity without compromising the aircraft's balance or performance. With the water tank filled, the pilot retracts the scoop and skillfully ascends, transitioning the aircraft into departure mode. The CL-415 then heads directly toward the fire, navigating challenging conditions such as thick smoke, high temperatures, and potentially turbulent air. The journey demands precise coordination and constant communication with ground crews to identify the most effective drop zone. As the aircraft approaches the target area, the water drop is executed. The pilot releases the water from the tank in a controlled manner, ensuring it directly targets the flames or the surrounding areas to suppress and contain the fire. The timing and accuracy of the drop are critical as they maximize the effectiveness of the operation while minimizing the risk of surrounding environments. Following the drop, the aircraft returns to the designated water source to repeat the process. This cycle of scooping, departing, and dropping continues as needed, showcasing the CL-415's efficiency and reliability in aerial firefighting. The entire operation is a testament to the aircraft's specialized design and the expertise of its crew working tirelessly to combat fires and protect communities. We make original videos from scratch, so please do subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.
Wow. That shit is crazy. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just baffled at like how did this somebody is setting these fires. It started at one spot and then it just got to spreading, but then it's just started being in scattered areas. It looked like they was just popping up in scattered areas. So it's not just spreading, like they popping up in different places. Somebody setting these fires, man. Yeah. Prayers up to all the families who've been affected by this. I know motherfuckers is going through it, man. And then it's cold here. That's crazy. It's like half the country. It's cold as hell. Then I ain't gonna say the other half, but shit, like that's a whole coast that's burning right now. A whole coast. If it's spreading that much there, and actually, I said COVID didn't spread that fast. COVID kind of did, because they probably is neck and neck, because the fires is not all across the country right now. It's just a lot. The fire just burnt up a lot in California. That shit could still spread, because it don't look like they got that shit under control whatsoever. I don't know, man. Somebody mad at somebody. That shit. Let me get up out of here, man. Somebody mad at somebody about something, and they proving their point. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Tell a friend, tell a friend. This where we at. Bizzle reacts. And I still ain't got no hoes.
Bills.